Head coach Bill Belichick with the New England Patriots has 8 Super Bowl rings. He won 2 of those rings as the defensive coordinator of the New York Giants and 6 as the head coach of the New England Patriots. In the 1930s, baseball had a Bill Belichick, and his name was Joe McCarthy. McCarthy had a .615 winning percentage all time as a manager, the highest all time ever. He won a pennant with the Chicago Cubs in 1929. And then with the New York Yankees, he won 7 pennants. And in those pennants, he won all 7 of his World Series. I would argue that the 1932 Yankees were one of his strongest additions. The team had 9 Hall of Famers: Earl Coombs, Bill Dickey, Lou Gehrig, Lefty Gomez, Tony Lazzeri, Herb Pennock, Red Ruffing, and Babe Ruth, Joe Sewell, plus himself, Joe McCarthy. His team was never shut out throughout the entire season. And there are only 2 teams in baseball history to accomplish that. The other one was the 2000 Cincinnati Reds. We normally think as the 1927 Yankees as the greatest team of all time, but a case could be made for the 1932 Yankees as well as a few other Yankee additions. They're going to play today the 1934 Detroit Tigers in the 1930s project. The Yankees are the only undefeated team in the 30s project. This is Apba Baseball Classics, where yesterday's stars performed through cards and dice, classic games on our tabletops. Good morning, everybody. This is Apba Brian, back with another Apba baseball game. We're in the 1930s double elimination tournament. Today we got the 1932 Yankees, who are 3-0. They had a bye. And the Detroit Tigers, 2-1. They also have had 1 bye. Here are your starting lineups for today's games. For the Yankees, Earl Coombs will play center field. Joe Sewell, third base. Babe Ruth will hit third at left field. Lou Gehrig at first base. Tony Lazzeri at second base. Bill Dickey hits 6th. He's a catcher. Ben Chapman in right field. And Frankie Crosetti, the shortstop. Today's pitcher will be Red Ruffing. For the Detroit Tigers, Pete Fox will play right field. Mickey Cochran's catcher. Goose Goslin is in left field. Charlie Gehringer at second base. Billy Rogel, shortstop. Hank Greenberg at first base. JoJo White in center field. And Marv Owen is the third baseman with Schoolboy Rowe on the mound. Schoolboy Rowe will try to rebound from a very tough first game in this tournament. He only went 1 inning and gave up 7 runs. He's a grade B pitcher, X and Z modifier. We're ready to start as Earl Coombs steps into the box for the Yankees. Here's the first pitch of the game. 1-1 roll. That's a hit column roll for Earl Coombs. And 26 is going to be a leadoff double for Coombs. Well, not the way that Schoolboy Rowe was hoping to start this game. Joe Sewell, tough man to strike out, steps into the box. Today we're playing the hybrid game using the Marino boards. Here's the pitch to Joe Sewell. 1-5 is an 8 against a B pitcher. That's a well-placed roller to the second baseman, Charlie Gehringer. The throw to first, 1 away, and that's a productive out as Earl Coombs goes to third base. Here's the Babe Ruth. Ruth is 3 for 12 with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. Bill Dickey leads his team with 7 RBIs, most of anyone in the 30s tournament. Here's the pitch to Ruth. The infield is playing back. 6-6 roll. That's a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here, a home run for Babe Ruth. Yankees are already up 2-0. He didn't call a shot like he did in the 32 World Series. I was reading a little bit more about that this morning. And the Cubs announcer was one of the eyewitnesses. And he believes that Ruth called his shot. There's no dispute that he was pointing. He pointed twice on 2 different pitches. On the second time, he held up 2 fingers for 2 strikeouts. But even the Cubs announcer believed that he did call his shot in the 32 World Series Game 5. Here, I think that was the third inning of Game 5. Here is Lou Gehrig. 56 is a 34. The Iron Horse pops it up on the infield, and that's taken by the second baseman. Gehringer, that's 2 outs. Now, the Yankee second baseman here is Tony Lazzeri. 3-2 is a 12. That's a ground ball to third base. Marv Owen is up with it. Throw across the diamond. 3 away. Yankees 2. Tigers coming to bat. All right, Red Ruffin is on the mound for the Yankees. He was not exactly stellar in his first game in this tournament. He went 6 innings, gave up 5 runs. He'll have Pete Fox, Mickey Cochran, and Goose Goslin in the bottom of the first inning. 2-2 roll. That is at 8. Gets a B pitcher. That's going to be a fly out to the center fielder, Earl Coombs. Mickey Cochran, the catcher. He is also the manager of the Detroit Tigers. 3-1 is a base hit for Mickey Cochran. And that moves his batting mark to 4 for 14 in the tournament. Average speed at first base, Goose Goslin. 6-1 is a double play ball. Roughing to Crosetti to Gehrig. It's the inning double play. 1-6-3. We're at the top of the second inning. Yankees 2, Tigers 0. All right, Bill Dickey probably has been the most valuable Yankee in this tournament. He doesn't have any extra base hits, and he's only got a few hits in the tournament, but he leads with 7 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Bill Dickey. 64 is a 36. Ball 1. Or W. Road does not have the W modifier. He is a good control pitcher. Here's the pitch to Dickey. 41 is a ground ball to the shortstop, Billy Rogel. Throw to first. That's 1 down. Ben Chapman. 4-6 is a fly ball to left field. Goose Goslin ranges to his left and hauls it in. 2 up and 2 down. Frankie Crosetti, the shortstop. 3-5 is a base on balls. That'll get Ruffing up to the plate. Good hitting pitcher. And he has a hit in the tournament. Here's the pitch to Ruffing. 6-3 is a fly ball to center. And that'll end the inning for the Yankees in the top of the second. They lead 2-0. Here's Charlie Gehringer. Base on balls for Gehringer. That gets a tying run up to the plate early in this game. Here is Rogel, the shortstop. He has struggled in this turn. He's 2 for 13. He does have an RBI. 1-1 roll. That's a hit column roll for Billy Rogel. And 15 is going to get the run home with a long drive into the gap in right center field. Gehringer around third. He scores, and Rogel doesn't stop at second. He goes to third with a triple. That brings up Hank Greenberg, who is leading the way for the Tiger offense. Greenberg is hitting .500, 6 for 12 with a triple, 2 doubles. Infield is going to play back for Greenberg. Here's the pitch. 4-4 is a 6. That's going to be a long drive toward the left field seats in Tiger Stadium. It might go. It could be. It is out of here. The Tigers take the lead on the home run by Hank Greenberg, 3-2. Hank Greenberg makes a statement about pregame height. In the 1932 Yankees, they still have to play the game between the white lines. He has his team in front. Here's Marv Owen. 1-1 roll for Owen. That's a hit column roll. And 3-4 is a double for Marv Owen. 3 Tiger extra base hits in a row, a triple, homer, and a double. Still nobody out in the second inning. The Tigers have a shot at hitting for the cycle in the inning. Here's JoJo White. Yankees had a game where they hit 4 home runs in the game, I think, in 32. Lou Gehrig And in the same game, Tony Lazzeri hit for a natural cycle, single, double, triple, and homer in order. And the home run was a grand slam. Here's a pitch to JoJo White. 4-6 is a 29. It's not going to be the single that they might be looking for here. It's a ground out to first base, but Marvon goes to third, one out, and the Yankees aren't going to play the infield in. Pitcher, Schoolboy Rowe. 5-6 is a 34. Pop-up over first base. Gary calls for it and makes the grab. That's 2 outs. And here is the top of the order to Pete Fox. The infield goes back to normal distance. And 3-5 is a walk. Runners on the corners for the Bengal Tigers. Here's Mickey Cochran, 320 hitter in 1934. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field. Babe Ruth has it measured and picks it out of the sky for the third out, but the Tigers push across 3 and take the lead 3-2. All right, the Kentucky Colonel, Earl Coombs, leads off the top of the third inning. He started the game with a double and scored. 2-2 is a base hit for Earl Coombs. He's hitting .500 in the tournament, 8 for 16. Joe Sewell. Sewell rolled out to second base his first time up. 5-6 is a 34. That's a pop-up on the infield or a Y. Rowe is the X-strikeout pitcher, so it's going to be a pop to the shortstop, Billy Rogel. 1 down. Schoolboy Rowe will want to be careful here. This league could change again. Here's Babe Ruth. Here's the pitch to the Sultan of Swat. 16 is a 28. That's a ground ball to shortstop Billy Rogel to throw to Gehringer at second. Out there to first, not in time. Ruth beats it out, so score it 6-4. And fielder's choice for Babe Ruth. He's at first with 2 down. Lou Gehrig. Six roll for Gehrig. It might be. It could be. It is out of here a home run, second in the tournament for Lou Gehrig. And the Yankees indeed changed the lead. It's 4-3. They're in front. Can't say what's happened to Schoolboy Rowe, but that's going to be it for him in this game. He has given up 4 earned runs. Another, his grade goes down. But he's given up 11 runs in the tournament in only 3 1/3 innings. So now see who in the Tiger bullpen wants to get in front of this Yankee freight train. Carl Fisher will be the new pitcher. He is a grade C pitcher, Y modifier. First time he has thrown in this tournament. Tony Lazzeri. 3-4 is a fly ball to center. JoJo White puts it away. And that's the third out. So Rowe goes 2 2/3 and gives up 4 runs. Go to the bottom of the third. Yankees 4 and the Tigers 3. Left fielder Goose Gosselin's swinging a couple bats in the batter's box. He will lead off the bottom of the third. Tigers find themselves behind again. Here's a pitch to Gosselin. 51 is a 8 against a B pitcher. That's going to be a fly out to center field. Earl Coombs with a catch. 1 down. Charlie Gehringer. 2-3 is a 26. Ground ball to the second baseman, Tony Lazzeri. The throw to Gehrig at first. 2 away. Billy Rogel. 5-4 is a fly ball to right field. So 3 up and 3 down. We go to the fourth. 4-3 New York. Bill Dickey leads off for Yankees. He rolled out the shortstop his first time up. 13 is going to be a base on balls given up by Fisher. Ben Chapman. Here's the pitch to Ben Chapman. 56 is a swing and a miss. Strike 3. First strikeout by either team in the game. Here's the Crow, Frankie Corsetti. 6-2 is another swing and a miss, strike 3. Red Roughing. 6-3 is a fly ball to center field. JoJo White tracks it down. Leadoff walk, but nothing doing. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 4-3, New York. This Tiger team was sometimes referred to as the G-Men because three of their primary stars were Goose Goslin, Charlie Gehringer, and Hank Greenberg. Greenberg will lead off the bottom of the fourth inning. Tigers down by a penny. Here's the pitch to Greenberg. 23 is a fly ball hit toward the left side. Babe Ruth giving chase and makes the catch. Roughing keeps Greenberg in the ballpark this time. Here's the pitch to Marv Owen. 46 is a ground ball back to Roughing. Scoops and throws. 2 away. JoJo White. Red Roughing has retired 6 Tigers in a row. Not this one, though. That's a base hit by JoJo White. 2 outs. Tigers have a fast runner at first, but the pitcher coming up. And that pitcher is Carl Fisher. Not a good hitter. Here's the pitch to Fisher. 64 is a fly out to left field. 3 outs. We go to the fifth. 4-3 Yankees. All right, in the fifth frame, Earl Coons leads off. He's 2 for 2, singled and doubled. 61 is a 40 foul ball. I think I didn't mention, but the Tigers are fielding column 1. Yankees are fielding column 2 in this game. 3-4 is a fly ball to center field. JoJo White makes the catch. Brings up Joe Sewell. 3-5 is a 39. Strike 1. And that's hit on the ground to the first baseman. Greenberg's got it and steps on the bag without help. 3 unassisted, 2 outs. Here's the Babe. And that is a ground ball to shortstop. Billy Rogel will take care of this. Go to the bottom of the fifth. 4-3 New York. All right, third time through the order for Detroit. Pete Fox leads off. 4-5 is going to be a leadoff walk for Pete Fox. He has been patient today. It's his second walk. Fast runner on first. And now Mickey Cochran. Six-1 is a potential double play ball. It's fielding column 2. Ground ball back to Roughing. Throws to short. Over to first. 1-6-3 double play. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now Goose Goslin, he has also rolled into a double play in the first inning. 64 is a 40. That's a foul ball for strike 1. 14 is a fly ball to left. Babe Ruth on the defense makes the catch. We go to the sixth. 4-3, New York by 1. All right, Carl Fisher returns to the mound to pitch the 6th inning. He was a baseball lifer. He only played 7 years in the major leagues, but he had 6 years in the minors to get to the majors, and then played 10 more years after his major league time. So that's 23 years competing professional baseball. Here is Lou Gehrig stepping into the box. 21 is a fly ball to right field. Gehrig is out. caught by Pete Fox. Lose 1 for 3 with a home run today. Tony Lazzeri. 3-2 is a ground ball to third base. Marv Owen throws out Lazzeri. Bill Dickey. Nine against the C is going to be an out. 33 is a Y, and he's got the Y strikeout. Fisher has struck out 3 in the game. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 4-3 Yankees. Talked about all the Hall of Famers on the New York Yankees squad. The Detroit Tigers are not short of Hall of Famers. Here's one here, leading off the bottom of the 6th inning, Charlie Gehringer. 4-3 is a ground ball back to Red Ruffing. The throw to first. Gehringer is the first out. Billy Rogel. Gosselin, Gehringer, and Greenberg are in the Hall of Fame. Cochran's in the Hall of Fame. Here's a pitch to Rogel. 1-5 is an 8. That's going to be a fly out to center field. And now Hank Greenberg. Greenberg hit the 2-run home run in the first to pull the Tigers out in front of the Yankees, but that lead didn't last long. 1-4 is a fly ball to left. Caught in front of the fence is Babe Ruth. We go to the 7th. 4-3 Yankees. Fisher is a rated starting pitcher, so he can go a while, and he returns the pitch to 7th. Ben Chapman leads off for New York. 14 is a fly ball to the Tigers left fielder. That's Goose Gosselin. 1 out. Frankie Crosetti out of San Francisco, California. 3-3 is a hit column roll for Crosetti. 64 is a 4, and that's a double for Frankie Crosetti. Yankees are threatening to come back to life. They've not scored since Gehrig's home run. Red Ruffing, the pitcher, good hitting pitcher. He flied out to center twice. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field. 2 outs. Earl Coombs is 2 for 3. 53 is a 17, fielding column 1. And that's a fly out to right fielder Pete Fox. That'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Yankees 4 and the Tigers 3. Tiger third baseman Marv Owen will lead off the bottom of the 7th inning. His team is down by a run. He was a .317 hitter in 1934, which was his best season. I mean, he really struggled in the 34 and 35 Tiger World Series competition. He's only 3 for 49 in postseason play. Here's the pitch to Marv Owen. 6-3 is a fly ball to center field. And that's caught by Earl Coombs. Owen was best known in his postseason play for being the victim of Joe Medwick sliding hard into third base in Game 7 of that World Series when the Cardinals already had the game. They were already up 8-0 in that game. Fight ensued, and Medwick was pulled from the game by the commissioner, Landis. Here's the pitch to JoJo White. 51 is a base hit for JoJo White. Potential tying run at first with speed. Fisher has been pitching well. Tough decision here. Do I take him out? He's held the Yankees down since he's been in there, which is no small feat, but they've got to get a run, so timeout. The pitch hitter will be G. Walker, 300 hitter in 1934. The Tigers had 3 outfielders on their 34 team that were all about the same. They were all 5'11", about 170 pounds, and they all hit about 300. JoJo White, G. Walker, and Pete Fox were all about the same player in my mind. Here's a pitch to G. Walker. 6'5" is a 35. G. Walker fouls out to the catcher, Bill Dickey. 2 down. And that brings the top of the order, Pete Fox. Fox is a 285 hitter, but he had some 300 seasons. Here's the pitch to Fox. 55 is an 8 against a B pitcher. Ground ball to Joe Sewell, who throws to second to retire White, 5-4. That's the third out. Go to the top of the 8th inning. Yankees scored 2 in the first, 2 in the third, and that's held up. They're leading 4-3. Elon Hogsett will pitch the 8th inning. He is from a tiny town called Brownville, Kansas. Probably Brownville, Kansas is the most notable citizen. I think there's currently about 30 people there. It's a very, very tiny town, about 50 miles north of Dodge City, Kansas. Here's the pitch to Joe Sewell. 6-6 roll for Sewell, hit column roll, and Sewell gets a double. Yankees with a chance to extend their lead. Babe Ruth comes to bat. Sewell in the stretch. Here's the pitch. 6-5, almost a home run. 35 is a foul out to the catcher. Mickey Cochran puts it away, 1 down. Lou Gehrig's 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer. 32 is a 12. A low-end type fastball offered by the submarine pitcher Hogsett. Gehrig swings and misses for strike 3. 2 down. I didn't mention that Hogsett is a submariner. Starting with the 34th season, he added a sidearm delivery, so he generally comes under hand. Here's the pitch to Lazare. That's a hit column roll for Tony Lazare. And 21 is a double for Lazare that will score Joe Sewell. Yankees lead by 2, 5-3. Here's Bill Dickey. 24 is a fly out to center field. But the Yankees score a run, and they'll lead 5-3. Tigers are down to their last 6 outs. Player manager Mickey Cochran will lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. This is an elimination game for Detroit. If they lose this game, they're out of the tournament. Here's the pitch to Mickey Cochran. 54 is a fly ball to right field. 1 down. If they win this game, the Tigers will be kind of short on their bullpen. Here's the pitch to Gosselin. 35 is a base hit for Goose Gosselin. Charlie Gehringer, potential tying run. 356 hitter in 1934. 16 is a 28. Ground out to shortstop. The runner goes to third. New York is fueling column 2. Runner goes to second base. 2 down. Here is Billy Rogel. And 26 is a ball also hit on the ground. If it's hit at all, it's not. It's got a Y in the play result, so Ruffing has a Y strikeout modifier. Rogel goes back to the dugout. Strikeout victim. We go to the top of the 9th inning, New York 5, Detroit 3. The 4th Tiger pitcher comes on to pitch the 9th inning, Vic Sorrell. He's a grade D pitcher with no modifiers, a right-hander out of Morrisville, North Carolina. Ben Chapman will lead off for New York in the top of the 9th. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field. Goose Gosselin is under it and makes the catch. Chapman has flied out to left 3 times today and struck out. Here is the Crow, Frankie Crosetti. 21 is a fly out to left. 2 down. And now the pitcher, Red Ruffing, who's got ideas of going the distance. 61 is a roller to the shortstop. 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Yankees 5, Tigers 3. For the final inning, Greenberg, Owen, and White are the scheduled hitters. Red Ruffing is one bad thing away from his fatigue mark. Let's see. He has had 2 singles against him since the 7th inning. So one more, his grade will go down to C. Why? Here's the pitch to Hank Greenberg. 4-4 is a leadoff double, and that will take Ruffing down to a C pitcher and get the tie and run to the plate. Marv Owen is that potential tie and run, timeout. All right, manager Joe McCarthy is going to go to the bullpen and bring in George Pipgrass. He has pitched 1 inning in the tournament, given up 1 run. He has a save. Pipgrass was 16-9 with a 4.19 ERA, grade C, pitcher with no modifiers, pitching to Marv Owen. He'll be a grade B pitcher for 1 batter only due to both being right-handed. Here's a pitch to Marv Owen. 4-3 is a ground ball back to Pipgrass. He flips at the first as the runner goes to third. 1 away. The Yankees will play the infield back. They're 2 runs ahead. JoJo White is the batter. 6-6 roll. Hit column roll for JoJo White. Did no home runs, though, in 34. 61 is a double for White. And Greenberg scores. JoJo White is 3 for 4. It is 5-4 New York. Pitcher Sorrell is due to bat. There's going to be a pitch hitter. Ray Hayworth. 1 out. Runner in scoring position. Tying runs in scoring position. The pitch to Hayworth. 6-2 is a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Big strikeout for George Pipgrass. 1 more to get to secure this Yankee victory. We'll see if he can do it. Pete Fox steps into the box. Fox has been patient today. He's got 2 walks. 3-3 roll. Hit column. And 3-4 is a single, but that will get the run home and tie the game. 5-5 in the 9th inning. Here's the player manager, Mickey Cochran. He could send him home happy with something big here. Here's the pitch to Mickey Cochran. 1-2 is a 25. That's going to be a ground out to second base. We go to extra innings. 5-5 is the score. Tigers are clawing and scratching, hanging on for dear life. They're still in this tournament. Earl Coombs steps up to the box for the Yankees. 64 is a base on balls. Yankee leadoff hitter will take first base. Free pass. I failed to mention that Fairpole Marbury is on the mound for Detroit. He is the 5th Tiger hurler in this game. 15-5, 4.57 earned run average. Coombs is on first, fast runner. Joe Sewell is the hitter. Sewell is 1 for 4 with a double. 41 is a 24. That's going to be a double play. Greenberg to Rogel. Back to Greenberg, a 3-6-3 twin killing. 2 outs. Babe Ruth bats with the bases clear. And 13 is a walk to Babe. Ruth takes first. Gives the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig, a chance. Gehrig is 1 for 4 with a homer. Here's the pitch. 1-1 roll for Lou Gehrig. That's going to be a triple and drive in Ruth, who circles the bases. Yankees take a 6-5 lead in the 10th inning. Tony Lazzeri. 32 is a 12. Fly ball to right field. But the Yankees score in extras. It's 6-5 New York. George Pipgrass will try to close this out for the Yankees. He's got Goose Goslin, Charlie Gehringer, and Billy Rogel to deal with. If anybody gets on, then Greenberg will hit. Here's a pitch to Goslin. 25 is a base hit for Goose Goslin. An 80 against a C is a single. Average speed at first, Charlie Gehringer the better. 21 is a fly out to center field. Tigers are down to 2 outs. Billy Rogel. They had their backs to the wall in the 9th, and he scored. Here's the pitch to Rogel. 14 is a fly out to left field. Babe Ruth on the catch. It's going to be up to Hank Greenberg. Manager Joe McCarthy calls timeout and steps out of the dugout. He is going to go get Johnny Allen to try to close out Greenberg. Grade B pitcher, Y modifier. He'll be grade A for 1 batter only. Here's the pitch to Hank Greenberg from Johnny Allen. 45 is a base on balls, not what McCarthy wanted to see. But pitching carefully to the Tiger slugger. Here is Marv Owen. Potential winning runs at first base. Allen's grade goes back to grade B. First and second, 2 outs. The pitch to Owen. 6-3 is a fly ball to center field. Earl Coombs takes measure. It was not easy, but the Yankees walk away with the extra inning victory, 6-5. We'll be back with a wrap-up. The New York Yankees' long ball abilities were front and center today. They had only 8 hits in the game, but 7 of those were extra base hits, including 2 home runs. The Yankees scored 6 runs on 8 hits and no errors. The Tigers had 5 hits, 5 runs, 11 hits, and committed no errors. Home runs in the game were by Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Greenberg. Hit 1 out for Detroit. The losing pitcher was Purple Marbury. He came in and pitched the 10th inning for the Tigers. He was the 5th Tiger pitcher in the game. The winning pitcher is George Pitgrass. 1 2/3 innings pitch, 1 earned run, and Johnny Allen gets a save. Faced only 1 batter. So the Yankees move on. They're 4-0 in the tournament. Detroit goes away. The Yankees were led by Lou Gehrig, today's star of the game. 2 for 5 with a home run and triple and 3 RBIs. The Iron Horse is today's star. Hope you enjoyed this tabletop baseball game. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and may God bless.